Some songs don't just play. They reach inside your chest and squeeze. They make you pull over on the highway. They make you sit in a dark parking lot because you can't go inside yet. Moving my head. This is 15 R&B songs so devastatingly beautiful. They will break your heart wide open. If love. Songs written in grief. Recordings that almost didn't exist. Voices that changed everything. Every single one will make you feel something you weren't ready for. Let's go. Number 15, Let's Stay Together. Al Green, 1971. Almost nobody knows this about one of the greatest love songs ever recorded. Al Green hated it, flat out refused to release it. It was 1971. Producer Willie Mitchell and drummer Al Jackson Jr. were just noodling in the studio. Green walked in, heard the groove, slipped out, came back 15 minutes later with finished lyrics. You make me feel so brand new. But then came 8 days of war. Mitchell wanted a whisper. Green wanted to belt it like Jackie Wilson. Over 100 takes. I want Al Green, Mitchell kept saying. Not somebody else. You. Finally, Green drove furious laps around the parking lot for 30 minutes. When he came back, something had shifted. No roar, just a whisper. One take, done. Why do people break up? Mitchell told NPR, "Don't try to handle the song, Al. Just let it ooze out." Green still thought his falsetto sounded weak. Nah, not a hit. Mitchell pressed 500,000 copies before it was even released. Shipped on Monday, certified gold by Thursday. Number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. 9 weeks at the top of the R&B chart. Rolling Stone ranked it the 60th greatest song of all time. In 1983, a cover of this song brought Tina Turner back after a decade of silence. A song that took 100 takes still sounds like the most effortless love song ever recorded. Number 14, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Roberta Flack, 1972. And the moon. This song sat in a vault for 3 years, and it only got rescued because Clint Eastwood nearly drove off a freeway. Roberta Flack was a school teacher, not a star. Not yet. In 1968, Atlantic Records executive Les McCann heard her perform at a small club in Washington, D.C., signed her on the spot. I felt the earth. She went into the studio and recorded her entire debut album, First Take, in one session. 1 take per song, no overdubs. The endless skies, my love. Her producer heard her 5-minute version of a 1957 folk song and begged her to speed it up. Roberta said, "No, sir." The album came out, sold almost nothing, sat gathering dust for 3 years. Then in 1971, Clint Eastwood was driving the Los Angeles freeway and heard something on his radio. He said it almost wrecked his car. He tracked Roberta down. Now offered her $2,000 for his new film, Play Misty for Me. Roberta wanted to re-record it faster. Eastwood refused. He wanted the version that nearly killed him. The song hit number 1 in 1972. Grammy for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Billboard's number 1 single of the entire year. Then on December 15th, 1972, NASA played it as wake-up music for Apollo 17 astronauts on their last morning in lunar orbit. A forgotten song played at the edge of the universe. That's beautiful. Number 13, Distant Lover, live. Marvin Gaye, 1974. The studio version of this song is beautiful. The live version doesn't have a word in the English language. Marvin Gaye hadn't performed live in nearly 4 years. His duet partner Tammy Terrell collapsed on stage in 1967 and died of a brain tumor in 1970. Marvin went silent, refused to tour, refused crowds. Motown begged. Fans wrote letters. He said no. Until Let's Get It On made the pressure impossible to ignore. January 4th, 1974. The Oakland Coliseum. His first concert in 4 years. You should think about me. The song had taken 20 separate recording sessions to record, more sessions than the entire Let's Get It On album. It was only released as a B-side. But in Oakland that night, Marvin started the song barely above a whisper. He built slowly. Then at the end, mid-verse, he dropped to his knees on the stage. The entire female section of the audience erupted. Record World called it the sexiest of slow drags. Motown released the live version as a single, climbed to number 28 pop, number 12 R&B, his most successful release during a 3-year gap between landmark albums. Kanye West sampled it years later on Spaceship from The College Dropout, from Marvin on his knees in Oakland to Kanye's debut album. A song that found its perfection live, in front of an audience that couldn't stay in their seats.
Listen, 90% of you watching right now aren't subscribed yet. If these stories are blowing your mind, imagine what you're missing. Hit subscribe, turn on that bell, and join the 200,000 R&B fans who never miss a Groove Lens upload.
Number 12, Angel, Aretha Franklin, 1973.
With pen in hand.
Nobody talks about Aretha's sister Carolyn nearly enough. Carolyn Franklin was a songwriter and arranger.
Oh, yes, she did.
She helped craft the spelling out section in Respect. That famous spelling was Carolyn's idea. But in 1973, she wrote her masterpiece and handed it to her sister to sing.
Away with me.
When Aretha heard the melody, she understood immediately what it was asking of her, something she rarely showed: vulnerability, longing, the admission of being incomplete.
Yeah.
Aretha said in her autobiography that Angel combined loneliness and hope in a way that spoke directly to the heart. It had wings, she said. This was her first single with Quincy Jones producing. He wrapped it in purring strings and a wispy saxophone, gentle where Aretha usually blazed. Then near the end, she builds and wails. Now she blows away every blues, every doubt, every loneliness. Number 1 on the R&B chart, number 20, pop, a million seller. At a 2007 tribute concert, Ruben Studdard performed this song with Aretha in the audience. She was moved to tears. One of the very few times Aretha Franklin ever cried over music, including her own. Carolyn Franklin died of cancer in 1988. She was 43. The angel in the song could not stay. But the song she wrote, still right here.
That there must be.
Number 11, Caught Up in the Rapture, Anita Baker, 1986. Before Anita Baker became Anita Baker, she was working as a legal secretary, 9 to 5, filing papers, answering phones. Her debut album in 1983 showed flashes of brilliance, but her label kept her locked in a bad contract. When Elektra Records came calling, Anita signed. Her old label sued, tried to block the album. The case was decided March 19, 1986 in Baker's favor. Rapture was released the very next day. Anita named herself executive producer. No one had done that for her. She did it herself. Here's the detail that makes this hit different. Anita Baker is a contralto, one of the rarest voice types in music. Most female R&B singers of the era sang bright and high, crystal and soaring. Anita's voice lived in the low places, rich, warm, dark velvet. No, she proved you didn't need to scream to devastate a room. Caught Up in the Rapture opens with Anita scatting the melody before a single word is sung, her voice moving like smoke through a quiet room. Rapture sold over 8 million copies, won 2 Grammys, defined Quiet Storm radio for a decade. Mary J. Blige told Anita what she meant to her at the 2007 Grammys. Anita looked at her and said, "I'm glad you picked up the ball where I left off." A legal secretary recording between court dates became the queen of the Quiet Storm. Number 10, Ribbon in the Sky, Stevie Wonder, 1982. Stevie Wonder was putting together a greatest hits compilation. Most artists phone that in, pick the classics, package them, done. Stevie wrote brand new songs for it instead. He built them alone at Wonderland Studios in Los Angeles. Piano first, the way he always started. Every instrument himself. Vocals, drums, piano, synthesizers. The lush string arrangements, all synthesizers. No orchestra required. Just Stevie in a room with the music already fully formed in his mind. The song peaked at number 10 on the R&B chart. Essence magazine named it one of the 25 best slow jams of all time. But the moment that defines this song's legacy happened on February 18th, 2012. Stevie Wonder performed at Whitney Houston's funeral. There's a ribbon in the sky. He didn't play her songs. He played this one. No, and he rewrote some of the lyrics in real time to honor her. A song about divine love. Performed at a funeral. Rewritten on the spot. Every year, at weddings across the country, someone requests this song. Every year, someone slow dances to it. Someone cries to it. And every year, someone hears it for the first time and stops moving. Just stands there, hand over their mouth, because they weren't ready. That's what a song that lives in eternity sounds like. Number 9, Natural Woman, Aretha Franklin, 1967. Before you skip because you already know this one, you don't know this story. Carole King was driving through Manhattan with writing partner Jerry Goffin.
I had to face another day.
She looked at the sky and said, "I wonder if Aretha would like a song called A Natural Woman." A title, a sky, a single thought. Goffin wrote the lyrics. King wrote the music. Overnight. Next morning, they played the demo for producer Jerry Wexler. He called Aretha, played it over the phone while she was driving to the studio. By the time she arrived, the entire arrangement was already in her head.
Came along to claim it. Yeah, yes, you did.
She sat down at the piano, taught it to the band. The musicians had never heard it before that moment. They recorded it that afternoon.
I want y'all to know I'm a mighty good man.
Aretha said the song described something she had never been able to articulate about herself. Why, she wasn't performing the words. She was confessing them.
I'm living for, 'cause if I make you happy.
Number 8 on the Hot 100, one of the most covered songs in history.
I didn't know.
In 2015, Carole King sat in the Kennedy Center audience as Aretha was honored. Aretha began to play Natural Woman. Right there in front of the President of the United States, Carole King stood up, started swaying, closed her eyes. Tears came. She couldn't stop them.
Natural woman.
Because Aretha had taken her song further than she ever imagined. That's what happens when a singer takes full ownership of someone else's words.
Next to the man, he makes me feel so.
Number 8. Could It Be I'm Falling in Love? Spinners, 1972. Philadelphia, 1972. The Spinners had spent 9 years at Motown with almost nothing to show for it. They were kept in the shadows, used as backing vocalists, their singles buried. Lead singer Philip Wynne recalled begging Berry Gordy personally to promote their music. Gordy turned them away.
And take love away. Say you.
So they called Amit Ertegun at Atlantic Records. He signed them, then immediately set them up with Tom Bell in Philadelphia.
Will never come a day when you are.
Tom Bell was one of the founding architects of Philadelphia soul. Rich orchestration, sweeping strings, songs that felt like movies. He heard the Spinners and knew exactly what they were.
With you, baby.
They recorded Could It Be I'm Falling in Love in 1972. A song about that precise, terrifying moment, not the safety of being in love.
I don't need all those things that used to break.
Now the free fall right before you know for certain. Philip Wynne's lead vocal is one of the most effortlessly joyful performances in R&B history. It sounds like someone spinning in a field, arms out, eyes closed, not caring if they fall.
When you need me, I'll be around.
Number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. Number 1 on the R&B chart. Tom Bell's arrangement features soaring strings and a horn section that feels like an embrace. The Spinners went from Motown's Forgotten Men to Atlantic's biggest R&B act almost overnight. 9 years of being invisible, then one phone call, one producer, and a voice that deserved to be heard. Number 7, Back at 1, Brian McKnight, 1999. Brian McKnight spent nearly 20 years being underrated. Radio hits, Grammy nominations, sold-out tours. Music writers still dismissed him. But Back at 1 is none of those things.
Each time that you're giving up, you're very hard.
It's a mathematical love song, literally. The chorus counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each number attached to a reason why the singer is starting over with this person.
But when my work down here on earth is done.
Brian McKnight wrote this song when his marriage was in serious trouble. It was him talking to his wife. Counting out loud all the reasons he was recommitting. That's what makes it devastating instead of just romantic. He isn't declaring victory. He's admitting failure and choosing to start again. Back at 1, not forward to 10, back to the beginning. When he performed it live on The Tonight Show, Jay Leno called it one of the most romantic things he'd ever seen on his stage. The studio audience sat in complete silence. Nobody moved. Number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Number 1 adult contemporary, certified platinum. Performed at more weddings in the year 2000 than any other song. His first Grammy nomination, 7 years into his career. In 2023, a TikTok trend brought the song back to number 1 on iTunes. A whole new generation stopping in their tracks. Because counting is just math. But the way Brian McKnight counts, that's heartbreak. That's hope. That's starting over. Number 6, Before I Let Go. Frankie, Beverly, and Maze, 1981. This song should be in a museum. Not because of its chart numbers, because of what it does to a room. Play it at a cookout in July and watch strangers become family in real time. People who've never met will find each other's eyes. Start moving together. Start singing the same words. Frankie Beverly wrote this while Maze was still a regional club band, building their following city by city. In 1976, Aretha Franklin heard them perform in San Francisco. She personally invited them to open for her tour. Told her management, "This band needs to be heard." They signed to Capitol Records, built a devoted fan base album by album. Before I Let Go from their 1981 live album ran 8.5 minutes. It never cracked the pop top 40. But it has never once left black radio rotation in over 40 years. Most requested track at Essence Festival, year after year, without fail. In 2019, Beyoncé covered it for her Homecoming album after Coachella. Millions discovered the original. Most found Frankie Beverly within the week, because the original is warmer, more lived in. In 2022, Maze performed at Essence Festival to 60,000 people. The moment this song started, every single person already knew every word. Some songs don't need the pop chart to survive. They survive because they tell the truth about joy. I've got to know. Number 5, Always and Forever. Heat Wave, 1977. The man who wrote this song never became a star. Rod Temperton was a keyboardist from Cleethorpes, England, a small fishing town. He wrote Always and Forever for the British-American R&B group Heatwave in 1976. He also wrote Boogie Wonderland and September for Earth, Wind and Fire, Rock With You, Thriller, and Off the Wall for Michael Jackson. One of the most gifted songwriters of the entire disco and R&B era. And he wrote every single one of those songs as a hired craftsman. Not a star, a writer. Lead vocalist Johnny Wilder Jr. sang it with a tenderness that made the arrangement feel like a slow exhale. Number 18 on the Hot 100. Number 2 on the R&B chart. Then Luther Vandross covered it in 1994, slowed it down further, made it sacred. Many people consider Luther's version definitive. But the original is where it was born. Here's the tragedy that gives this story its weight. In 1979, Johnny Wilder Jr. was involved in a car accident. The accident left him paralyzed from the neck down. He continued to direct Heatwave from his wheelchair for several years. A man who could not move his body kept leading the band that recorded a song about never letting go. Johnny Wilder Jr. died in 2006 at age 56. Always and Forever outlasted everything, still playing at every prom, every wedding, every quiet moment between two people. Number 4, Quiet Storm, Smokey Robinson, 1975. Most people don't realize that an entire format of radio was named after a song. Smokey Robinson recorded Quiet Storm in 1975. Moody, intimate, built for late-night listening. Not the pop charts, not the dance floor, just two people, candles, the honest dark. Radio stations didn't know what to do with it. Too slow for funk, too slow for disco, too something for everything. Then, Howard University's radio station, WHUR, in Washington, D.C., built an entire nighttime programming block around its mood. They called it Quiet Storm. The format spread, station by station, city by city. By the late 1970s, Quiet Storm programming was a staple on black radio across America. It created the conditions for every Anita Baker, every Luther Vandross, every Barry White late-night hit. Now, every time you've heard a DJ come on after midnight with a soft voice and a slow groove, that is Smokey Robinson's fault. His 1975 album was the first of his career he produced entirely himself after leaving Motown's assembly line. The creative freedom was immediate. Smokey Robinson has 37 top 40 hits. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but his cultural legacy might be this. He gave late-night radio its name. The format he accidentally created brought more romantic evenings into existence than any cologne ever made. Number 3, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, Stevie Wonder, 1972. That's why Stevie Wonder wrote this song for a woman who turned him down. Her name was Syreeta Wright, a Motown staff writer, a background vocalist. They dated. She turned down his first proposal. Stevie wrote songs for her until she changed her mind. She married him in September 1970. This song came from Music of My Mind, his first album after renegotiating his Motown contract at 21 and taking complete creative control. The opening chorus isn't even sung by Stevie. It's sung by two backup singers, Jim Gilstrap and Laney Groves. I find myself drowning in mud. Stevie doesn't take the lead until the first verse. It was deliberate. He wanted the song to feel like it was already in the air before he arrived. Yeah, forever you. Grammy for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance. Number 1 on the Hot 100. But Syreeta and Stevie divorced in 1972. Not just 2 years after the wedding. They stayed close. He produced 2 of her solo albums after the separation. He wrote the perfect love song to win a woman, married her, and then remained close enough to produce her music after they fell apart.
you people happy.
Some people process heartbreak with ice cream. Stevie Wonder processes it by making music that outlives entire generations. Syreeta Wright passed away from cancer in 2004. If she heard this song in those final years, she would have known. He meant every single word.
All right, yeah.
Number 2, Ain't No Way. Aretha Franklin, 1968. This is the one that will destroy you. Aretha Franklin did not write Ain't No Way. Her little sister Carolyn did. The same Carolyn who later wrote Angel. Carolyn wrote her best song and handed it to the most powerful voice in the world. Think about that act, writing your masterpiece and giving it away.
These words.
Aretha recorded it at Muscle Shoals Sound Studio in 1968. The song is about refusing to love someone who gives you nothing back. It isn't angry, it's resigned. And that's what makes it unbearable. Ain't no way for me to love you if you won't let me. Simple, clean, final. Arif Mardin's string arrangement is one of the most emotionally precise moments in all of recorded soul music. Aretha's piano playing underneath her own vocal is a thing of quiet genius. She plays differently when she's accompanying herself. More restraint, more listening.
And that's the way.
Then at 2.5 minutes in, something happens. Aretha breaks open. Every emotion she has contained just dissolves.
I won't tell that it ain't no way.
You can hear her cry inside the notes. She isn't crying, but you can hear it. Number 9 on the Hot 100. Those numbers are a lie about the size of this song. It should have hit number 1 everywhere on Earth.
It ain't no way.
Two sisters, one song, one voice. That's what it sounds like when music becomes testimony. Number 1, For All We Know. Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack, 1972.
All we know.
The most heartbreaking R&B song ever recorded is not the one you expect. It never topped the pop chart, but nothing sounds more like the inside of a feeling. Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack met at Howard University in the 1960s. She was classically trained. He was a child prodigy discovered singing gospel at age 3. Their voices were made for each other. Two instruments that knew how to breathe around one another. For All We Know is a love song about impermanence. Not the soaring kind of love, the terrifying kind. The kind where the fear of losing someone already lives inside the love itself.
And my heart.
Donny's voice is barely above a whisper. Roberta matches him exactly. Never competing, always completing. Just voices and space. January 13th, 1979. Now, Donny was recording with Roberta in New York. He began acting erratically. The session was stopped. That evening, he fell from the 15th floor of the Essex House Hotel. He was 33, door locked from the inside, the window glass placed carefully on the bed.
So love me.
His manager said he had been in good spirits, had just written new music. Roberta Flack never fully recovered. She spoke for years about the silence that followed. Two people making a song about how fragile love is.
We come.
Not knowing how fragile their time together would be. They met in a studio, with microphones between them, and left something behind that still sounds like forever.
For